I never know whether to start this thing with me talking or with the graphics, so this time I think I'll just... screw it up. David LeBrun asked, what's your favorite conspiracy theory and why? You know, the thing about conspiracy theories is they're not theories. Chip Andrews writes, polygamy, I don't really get it. How could anyone actually want to be married to more than one woman? Isn't one enough? How do you feel about it? Chip, I think to understand anybody's opinion on polygamy, you have to know the history of it. Polygamy goes back as far as recorded history, originally as a safety measure because so many women died during childbirth, but as civilization grew, it became a power thing because the men in the tribe with the biggest families usually had the most power. And it was also only the wealthiest men that could afford to have the biggest families, so in a way back then, having a big family was a way of showing off your wealth, kind of like the ancient version of now owning Maserati. Polygamy was practiced in biblical times and was mentioned several times in the Bible, a biblical definition of marriage that Dan Cathy, the CEO of Chick-fil-A, recently apparently came out in favor of. And then about 400 AD, St. Augustine came out against polygamy. And then with the Protestant Reformation in the early 1500s, Martin Luther came out for polygamy. And then in the 1830s, Joseph Smith found some shiny plates, and don't get me started. The Mormons finally outlawed polygamy in the 1890s, but some of them wanted their big love, so they just kept on marrying. The current poster boy for the Fundamentalist Latter-day Saints movement, or FLDS movement, is Warren Jeffs, the president of the group, who in 2007 was put on the FBI's 10 most wanted list for arranging marriages between adult males and underage girls. Warren Jeffs, who surprisingly didn't work at Penn State, was convicted in 2007 and is now serving a life sentence for child rape. So there's a downside. But to answer your question, Chip, religious and cultural traditions are the main reason that people get involved in plural marriages. They really don't happen that much outside of that. For all the reasons you've already figured out. Angel Moreno asked, at a movie theater, which armrest is yours? Is there like a rule or something? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Angel. I don't really have this problem. Jenny Crosswade asked, what's my cat really thinking? Jenny, it's funny you should mention that because I just got a lens that will read people's minds. I don't know if it works on cats, but let's give it a shot. Cookies, John Williams music, boobies, Bar Raffaele, pizza, garbage pail kids.
Right there, okay.
Cleveland steamer.
Okay.
So here's
Where did that
Falco.
go? I saw this bug over here. Oh, hey, it's that guy again. He's pointing that thing at me. You're always pointing that thing at me, and I don't know why you do that. I want food. I have not eaten in a long time. I haven't eaten in a whole 30 minutes, and I need food all the time because I'm a big fat cat. Feed me now, please.
Strange. Okay. So up here we got more. Let's see what. Oh, here's the dog.
I need to fart. I need to fart
What
so
are you
bad.
thinking?
It's right there. Oh, here we go. There it is.
Okay.
Nope.
That's
False
pretty much what I
alarm.
thought.
Sorry.
All right. Yeah. So those are the other two animals. Here's Sabine. She's a calico. She's a bit. What do you want to say? Sabine, what are you thinking? Oh yeah, just very calm. Wait, what? Eric Grubbs asked, I still haven't decided on which smartphone to buy, an Android or an iPhone. What are the advantages and disadvantages? Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, Eric, the thing about the smartphones is it's really not about
smartphone on a video making it.
Got that lens on, don't I? With the rise of cloud computing services, it's not just about the phone anymore. It's about a whole family of products and whether or not your phone fits in with that family. For example, I've got an Apple family. I've got the desktop computer that just kind of sits around the house. It's like the big daddy. Then I've got my laptop that's kind of like the busy mom on the go that's kind of running around, taking care of things, getting things done. And then I've got the iPad, which is like the shiny older brother, a star athlete, pretty to look at kind of guy. And then I've got my iPhone, which is like the nerdy younger brother. But it's not like I just woke up one day and decided I wanted to drown in Apple products. You know, I had a Mac Pro machine way back when to do video editing on. And then when my PC laptop crashed out on me, I decided to get a Mac laptop because I could share programs with the big computer. And then when the dog ate my BlackBerry, I decided to get an iPhone because it syncs so effortlessly with the laptop. And of course, when I decided I wanted to look like a pompous douche, I got the iPad for that. But what's cool about it is that it all works together now. So if I buy an app on the iPad, it will show up on the iPhone and vice versa. I can be reading a book on my iPhone and then set it down, pick it up later on an iPad, and it'll open up exactly where I left it on my iPhone. It's really cool. The point is, don't get caught up in which phones have the most power or which ones have the most features because it goes back and forth and it's all going to be obsolete in 18 months anyway. Just get the one that fits with your family. So that's the questions for this week. Stay indoors, don't get too hot. I'll see you next time.
Blue, blue, blue Christmas. Like it.